it is difficult for me not to look completely stupid. But if there's one thing you've learned about me by now, I'm not fancy. Well, 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 someone don't hang about, does he? Hello, YouTube people, how are we all doing? It is a beautiful sunny day and we're gonna go and give this old girl a run out, but I wanted to come and show you something that we've been doing in the grain store first. It's a bit dark in here, but maybe if I face this way, we can see what's happening. I was moaning a couple of weeks ago about the other side of this wall where we've got the winter barley. I was saying that like the cracks in the floor and the stuff gets in them and you get the odd bit of corn wastage and stuff gets stuck to the back wall and whatever, and I was moaning about it and you guys were like, use some epoxy resin, use this, use that. So what we've done before we've gone onto the wheat is I've come into here and we've used like a resin, epoxy resin stuff and filled all the cracks in on the floor, which is good because that's going to stop, hopefully stop, all of the grain weevil trouble that we get in the back wall, because this wall is like gets all the rain. So we're going to do some work on the other side of this wall just to try and sort of shield it a little bit. But the other thing we've done is we've done this paint on here. So I went online and I started Googling loads of stuff and I found a company called Resin Coat that do tanking paint. So if you ever do like a cellar or whatever and you need a paint that's going to keep water out, use tanking paint. And you can also use it on stuff like slurry stores and that to help keep water in. Anyway, I looked on there and found this tanking paint and it wasn't too bad actually price wise. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but I didn't think it was too bad compared to other stuff. I was looking at parlour paints and stuff like that, but this works out a lot better. And we painted these walls. So we've done the back two bays here, the end two walls, and then we've done two walls up there. What you had to do is like an undercoat and then put this stuff on top. It is awesome. Like it's made a hell of a difference. It's really weird. It's like it's shiny to touch. It's strange, but I'm kind of hoping that'll stop a lot of the grain sticking. I'm really hopeful that this will work. But thank you to all of you who said about putting all the stuff in the floor and whatever, because I think that'll make a big difference. We've got no cracks now. So I'm really hoping that it will be good news for us. Anyway, Dad sent me in here to get the combine up and running and get it set up for wheat, because we're going to go and have a nibble in the X days because it looks pretty good. It looks like a nice day and it's been super catchy. Tomorrow's supposed to be good as well, but I need to first set this up for wheat. 15, 16, 5. If we come back down here and I'll go in the back, and maybe if it's light enough you'll be able to see what I'm actually doing. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm going to move this out of the grain store first because I don't want all the chaff and crap getting sort of spread all across the floor. Right, that's better. We've stuck it in the yard now, so it might be able to actually make a bit of mess. Oh, nothing worse. Oh, I hate barley dust. Right, here we go, in here. So here's my sieves. All the modern fancy combines can do this from the cab, but if there's one thing you've learned about me by now, I'm not fancy. Right, that's us set up. I don't like the look of that cloud. Dad's took the header down. I've got the boss here, wherever she is, ready to go. So we'll load up and then we're going to put the header on. Spin the lids, automatic they are, because if you spin that thing, they automatically go up. Hook her up here. Dad's just turned up with a trailer, as you can see. He got all the header ready for me, which made my life a lot easier. I'm just looking at this. This is a big old winter bird feed cover. It's got loads of red clover in it. I can't work out where it's come from. Didn't think that was in the mix, but must have been. Wow, it is good. This is the bottom one. So this is the one that back in the spring, you might remember, I said to you like this is really good. This looks really good. I don't know if you can tell, the whole field has got this kind of lean and it's just holding itself up. It's all just supporting itself. It's on the brink of going flat. It's absolutely amazing. She is chocker. Arable farmer would be happy with this, and a livestock farmer is very happy with this. The arable farmer would be walking around like a tripod, I think. Just to top it off with my livestock head on, there is loads of straw. Because I was worried that it wouldn't be so much straw with it being so wet. I thought the straw would have had a good beating and therefore, you know, wouldn't be up to scratch. But yeah, it's looking good. Right, so we've done 4 times round, and then we've actually knocked off because my built-in moisture meter, also known as DAD, has told me that we're about 15.8% moisture, which is just a little bit too much, and I don't want to be tipping it at that because you just end up with grain still problems, which we could do without. I've just come to pick up this trailer. We'll take it in and tip it. I don't really want to be having to dry corn, so we'll wait till tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice and sunny, so it's worth the wait. We haven't got that much to do that we have to push it, so yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Oh, and it's another day. It seems cloudy at the minute, but it's been sunny all morning. Dad's just bringing the trailer, he's putting that down. I've brought the baler down the field so Dad can do a bit of baling. Bought the drone so we can get a bit of drone footage. It's just a much warmer day today. It feels drier. Yesterday it just everything felt damp. So fingers crossed, it should be all right, I think. I think we'll keep going today now. It should be much better. Go and have a nibble and see what happens. So we are rocking and rolling nicely, and I've just had some confirmation from my built-in moisture meter that it is 13.9, which is perfect. 24 degrees as well, so it'll go in store lovely. We'll just stick the blowers in. Happy days. It took him a while to get back to me because the built-in moisture meter was busy baling, as you can see, and he's now gone over there and look at it, made a mess. I used to do all the baling. I don't miss that kind of job, having to roll them bales out. But then saying that, when the combine gets blocked up, I have to clean that out too, so swings and roundabouts, isn't it? So we've got that one done over there. That was, oh God, there was some stuff on there. It held me back. I've not gone that slow in this combine for a very long time. Just started the next field. We've got this one and the one on the hill to do. I've just got off because I need to dust the windows. It's got so dusty, and like with the sun getting low, I can't see a thing. And I've also whacked the mirror on the other side on a tree. This one doesn't look as thick, but there's some stuff on it. I actually think that the wheat sheaths are bigger on this. I don't know whether I might be wishful thinking, but it seems that way. Dad's been baling in between carting corn, as you can see, and there's a fair few bales on it. He's gone for his tea now, and he's left the tractor there, the baler on. But I think it's supposed to be dry tomorrow, although I'm not actually here tomorrow because I am going to judge the British Farming Awards, Beef Farmer of the Year. Bit novel, feel like a complete imposter, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully I'll feel alright when I get there. I've noted a few questions down so I don't look completely stupid. It is difficult for me not to look completely stupid. Well, this doesn't sound good. I've just picked out the end there and I got a big bang and some like funny noises. Don't like the sound of it, to be honest. Something's gone up the throat. Now, if you don't know much about combines, they have this thing called a stone trap under here, and it's to stop any stones going up and into your machine and breaking your concave, which is where the corn's thrashed out. So I'm going to clean that out and see if I can find anything. Right, that is dusty. What we've got, a few bits of stick, ain't going to do no. A couple of little stones, but otherwise there's nothing in there we can find. See if she makes the noise. Maybe it'll be cleared. Right, moment of truth. Turn her on. That does not sound healthy. Take it back to the yard and see what I can find. Something's not right here. Right, I've just took the header off and I found the culprit, I think. Look at that. You don't want that kind of thing going up your combine. Even the stone trap wouldn't have coped with that. I think it's caused this dent here as well. It's aesthetic. Put it back on and I hope that is all it is. Hopefully that's it. It's just this stupid rock. Oh, and as if by magic, the wife turns up with my dinner and she's got the little man. I think the dog's excited. Nuts, innit? So Kate's bought me my tea and the little man. Look at this is Freddie, everyone. He's come for his first sit on the combine. We're not going to take him for a ride, but he's come to bring me my tea, which is nice of him. Or he's going to cry because he's so happy about this. Yeah, here he is. He's got his little daddy's little farmer onesie on. Oh, windy. Well, that was a nice surprise for Kate to come and bring my tea and bring Freddie as well. I'm pretty sure that kid's going to make quite a few appearances on this channel as he gets a bit older. I've tried the combine and it's still making a massive noise, so I'm going to take it into the yard and see what we can find at the workshop. And I'll probably then blow it off and fuel it up because, well, it's 8:05 now, so chances of getting any more done tonight is slim to none. Right, well, I've come back from British Farming Awards. That's an interesting gig that I got there. Actually, very, very interesting. Really good. I really enjoyed it, actually. But I've come back. Dad has gone combining. He's got a couple of load of corn here. So he's in the hot seat. I'm now running around after him. I've got another load here to tip. I've tipped one load. I'm going to just drop this here. And then I've got to push it up. Then I think I'm going to go and take over from him. This is a novelty. This is a real novelty. I don't cart corn much at all. Quite nice for a change. Anybody else got one of these little contraptions for putting the backboard back on? I know you fancy arable farmers have a hydraulic backboard, but you know, us old school lot, we do it properly. Got that all pushed up. Not going to go too deep with it, actually. We often have that much that we can't fit it in here, so you have to go deep just to try and get that little bit extra in, but we've not got that much this year, so yeah, no point in going too deep, because if you go too deep you're just going to end up with more trouble. It's harder to keep it cool. I'm going to head down to the field now and see if I can get my job back. Well, someone don't hang about, does he? Look at that. He's done this one. He ought to drive it more often. I reckon he goes faster than I do. So I didn't get to take up a seat on my throne after all. We go up the field. Dad just shuts the combine down to get it off and you can hear it rattling. We thought, well, what's that? Come on here. Shouldn't do that. Anyway, there's some bearings in the back of here, and I don't know if you can see them, but they're off. We've done them before, so we're gonna have to shut it up for today and then have a look at it tomorrow. So it broke down for 2 years and then you let your dad drive it. Yeah, it's true. It hasn't broken down for 2 years and Dad drives it for like half a day, and then next thing, there we go. Right, so we've took this all apart on Friday and then we've put it back together on Sunday morning, and I think we've fixed it, because if you look at this now, rock solid. And we actually found a oil leak as well here. Back this little block, there's like some dirty washer things and there was dripping, so we put new ones on there. Now it all seems pretty solid. New bearings all on the shaft, put some new bushes in here, everything seems okay. We're just about to go and give a run out and see if we have fixed it properly. So just go and do the headlands on a field. It's kind of like late in on the Monday night. We're going to knock the headlands off and we'll just see if it's all right. So that's a good place to leave it. I need to clean up all this crap because we've got stuff everywhere, and then we'll go and see if we can get this thing running. Whatever you're up to this weekend, have a good one. Look after yourselves. See you in a bit. Ta-da.